All right, good morning and Happy New Year. Today we are going to work on section 6-4, write and graph linear inequalities. And so inequalities are any equations that have a greater than or less than sign or greater than or equal to or less than or equal to sign. So that's what inequality means. And that's what we're going to be graphing today, but before we graph one of those and do one of those, we're going to go over how to graph a regular equation. So a linear equation means it's a line, and remember, we're using this formula to help us graph this line, because the m equals the what?
Slope.
Thank you. Yay, the slope. And the b is the what? Y-intercept. So first I'm going to graph the b, which is this one. Then I can do my slope from that point. So this is where the graph goes through the y-axis. So on the y, I'm going to go to positive 5, right there. And then from that point, my slope is negative 1 over 3. So that means I'm going to go down 1 and over 3. And that's how to graph. Okay, I totally missed the point. But pretend like I didn't. But that's how to graph a line. All right, and we'll be right back, and we're going to do some inequalities next. So copy this down. We'll be right back. Maybe. So for this first section, it's asking us to tell if this ordered pair is a solution for this linear equation or inequality. So I have to plug in my ordered pair that they gave me. I'm going to label it xy, and I'm going to just plug it right into that formula and see if the formula is true with those two numbers in it. So y is 1 and x is 4. And then I'm going to solve both sides if they need to be solved. So the 1 can just stay the same. And 4 minus 5 is negative 1. So is 1 greater than negative 1?
Yes.
Yes, it is. So this ordered pair is a solution for this equation. Okay, so again, we're just going to plug in this ordered pair to this equation and see if it makes the equation true, or the inequality true. So y is 5 this time. Oops, hold on. I wrote x and I need to write what x equals. So x this time equals negative 1. So remember, when two things are written next to each other, it means multiply. So I'm using parentheses right there. And then I'm just going to simplify each side. So 5 is already simplified. And 4 times negative 1 is negative 4 minus 3. And negative 4 minus 3 is negative 7. So is 5 less than or equal to negative 7? Anybody? No, it is not. Because 5 is actually greater than negative 7, so that is not true, so we're going to put no for that one. All right, so that's all there is to that section. I'm going to move on to the next section, so make sure you copy these down, and I'll be right back. This happened, but here we go. Okay, so on this section, it says determine whether the solutions of the inequality are above or below the boundary line, and state if the boundary line is included. So that sounds very confusing, but it's not that hard. So remember these equations that we worked on last year where we had to graph a line and then we had to figure out which side of the line was the actual solution? And we had to shade. Remember all the shading? I know. It's your favorite thing. So
That's easy though, because you go up 3 and then you go over 2, so it's 1. All right.
So Yeah, but listen. The first thing that we have to do for these is solve them for y, because they always need to be in this format, y equals mx plus b. If they don't look like that, you're not going to be able to answer the question correctly. So the first thing I'm going to do is get this number 5 like that. I'm going to add x to both sides. So it's going to be y is, oops, okay, Miss McNally's still on vacation. It's going to be y is less than x plus 0. Remember, I want it to be mx plus b, so I'm putting my x first, and then whatever my number is. And it's a 0, so you don't actually have to write it, but I am because it helps me remember what I have to graph. So now I have to tell whether the solution is above or below the line when I graph it. There's a very easy way to tell. If the sign is less than, it is below. Okay? If the sign is greater than, like this one, then the solution is going to be above the line. You're going to shade above the line. So it's very easy, right? So this one is below because it's less than, and then we had to tell whether the line was included in the solution. So again, if you just have a greater than or less than sign, like these two, your line is not included. If you have the greater than or equal to or less than or equal to, then it is included. Okay, so if I have greater than or equal to, less than or equal to, it's a solid line that you're going to draw. If I have just less than or greater than, it's going to be a dotted line that you draw. You remember that? We just did this last year, so hopefully it's a little familiar. Okay, I appreciate the honesty. So less than or equal to, greater than or equal to is a solid line. That means the line is included in the solution. And if it's just greater than or less than, it's a dotted line. The line is not included. So look at our problem. Is the line included or not included? Not included. Okay. So this would be my answer for number 5. Let's do the next one. So this one is already written in y equals mx plus b, so I don't have to rearrange anything, which is nice. The sign is greater than, so is it above or below? Yes, above. Sorry, every time I touch the screen, it moves it up again. I don't know why it's doing that. And is it included or not included? Not included. Good. Because it's just greater than, the line is not included in the solution. That was funny. I don't know what just happened, but
That works.
it's fun. That works. Okay.
When you go back to watch these videos, it sounds like
It does?
yeah.
Why?
At least on my laptop.
Okay. I'm going to have to check on that. Christian just told me it sounds like I'm underwater when I'm doing these videos, so if it does, you have to email me and let me know. All right, so the next one, again, I have to solve this one for y before I can tell all my answers, okay? So I am going to first subtract 2x from both sides. So I get negative y is greater than or equal to negative 2x plus 4. Now, because I have a negative on the y, can I have a negative on the y?
No.
No, thank you. I cannot have a negative on the y. I have to get rid of it. So what I am going to do is divide essentially both sides by a -1 to get rid of that negative y. When you divide an inequality by a negative number, you have to flip the sign. And hopefully you remember that from like Mrs. Presley days. All right, so I'm going to get, I end up with, oh great, I end up with a positive 1, a positive y, and I'm flipping the sign now, so it's going to face the other direction, and then I'm dividing both of these by the -1. So -2 divided by -1 is going to equal a +2, and 4 divided by -1 is going to be a -4. So basically you're just flipping all the signs and flip the inequality sign as well. Okay, so this is my equation now that I can find out all my information about. So is it above or below the line, the shading? Below, good. It's less than, so it's below. And is it including the line or not including the line?
Not. No, it includes the line.
Included, because it's less than or equal to.
I'm just guessing.
No, don't guess. Look, Bradley, if it has this little thing under the inequality sign, then it's included. Right here. Right here.
Oh.
Okay, so if it has that little bar under the greater than or less than sign, then it's always going to be included.
So if it doesn't have a bar, don't include the line.
Right.
If it has a bar, include the line.
Yes, exactly. Okay,
Okay.
see
You
how
still have short schedule, is it?
number 5 and number 6 are just greater than or less than, so it's not included. But number 7 is greater or less than or equal to, so it is included. Okay, so let's solve the last one. We're not in the right form, so I'm going to subtract 2x to get it in the right form. Always write your x first. Okay, so I have y is greater than or equal to -2x plus 4. So is my line shaded above or below? Oh, it's greater than. So it's above because it's greater than. And is the line included or not included? Included because it's greater than or equal to. Okay? So I'm going to write a couple notes over here real quick. So remember, if it is greater than or equal to, it's going to be above the line. If it's less than or equal to, it's going to be shaded below the line. All right, copy that down. I'll be right back. The last section is going to be graphing the lines and shading. It says graph each inequality. So that includes we need to shade which side of the inequality is true. So for the first one, remember I'm going to graph my y-intercept first. So I'm graphing this first at +4, which is right there. And then from +4, I have my imaginary 1/1. I'm going to go up 1/1. And that's my line. But pay attention to the sign. Is my line solid or dotted? Does this tell me if my line is solid or dotted? So it's going to be a dotted line because it's just a less than sign. So I'm going to make a dotted line. And is my line going to be shaded above or below?
Below.
Below because it's a less than sign. Good. So let's shade below.